All right, so this is Kirchhoff's rules, lab number 4. And we've already set the circuit up, and so now I want to take all of my voltages. I've already gotten V1 and V2, and let's remember V1's on the bottom and V2's on the top. Now I need to measure I1, I2, I3, and all of my voltages across of my resistors. We're going to start with the measured voltages across the resistors, and then I will enter it into my spreadsheet. So I've set my voltmeter at 20 volts. We're not going to get that high, I don't believe, but I know we're higher than 2 because each of my battery is 1.5. Then I need to be sure that the red lead is in the volt socket. Now, voltage is very easy to measure. You just literally lay it from one side of the resistor to the other side of the resistor. So I can do this pretty quickly. I'm gonna do R1 voltage from one side to the other, 0.64 volts. And then I'm gonna do R2 from one side to the other, also 0.64 volts. That makes sense, they're the same resistance. Then I'm gonna do R3 from one side to the other, 0.26 volts. Then I will do R4, 0.93 volts. And last I'll do R5, 0.91 volts. So that's how easy it is to get the voltages for our circuits. And then just to verify that my batteries were good, V1 and V2. There is a difference when they are hooked up to the circuit because of the internal resistance. Oh, I think I unhooked something. There we go. It's not far off. Okay, so that's our voltages. Next video, I'll show you how to find the currents. That one takes a little bit longer. Actually, I could do this video. This video is only 2.5 minutes long. All right, to find the current, first thing you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to fix your meter. So I'm gonna take my dial and turn it to 10 amps. Now, this, if you try to start doing it right now, you're gonna get no readings. You have to take this red piece and move it to the 10 amp. This one is set up to measure across. This one is set up so the current will flow through the meter and read it. So we actually take these pieces and we're gonna make them a part of the circuit. So we're gonna be, I think I'm gonna use my alligator clip ones because then I don't have to hold it. So 10 amps. And I'm using the ones from the capstone, which aren't going to fit completely in there, but as long as they make contact, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I've got my alligator clips and I can set them. We need to measure I1, I2, and I3, and you notice on your diagram that there are multiple places you can measure I1, I2, or I3. We can verify that they're the same in all of them. So I1 can be found by measuring from here to here. It could be found by measuring from here to here. It can be found, those are the two places. So we can pick either of these places to measure I1 and we'll verify that it's the same. So I'm going to remove this wire and I'm going to connect from here to here, which should give me a current, but it's not. Let's make sure it's not the leads. I'm gonna be sad if we can't use the capstone leads. Okay, so I've gone back to these, but I'm gonna complete the circuit from here here. Getting no current. Okay, so a quick, easy way to know whether or not my circuit is running would be to just go through and make sure that everything is tapped down. Tapped down. Still no current. Okay, let's try milliamps. Oh, that's our problem. It's such a tiny amount of current, it's not going to pick it up on 10 amps. So you have to turn your dial to milliamps. So I1 is 58.4 milliamps. I'm going to double check that that's accurate by replacing this wire and measuring at the other I1, which was from here to here. .4. So verified that I1 is the same, and it is 58.4 milliamps. I'm going to put that wire back. Now we're going to go find I2. I2 can be measured in a bunch of places. It's all my big wires. It's from here to here, from here to here, or from here to here. Now, I don't want to unplug a bunch, so I'm going to try to do the easiest to measure, which will be this one right here. So I'll put that here, and this one there. And I get 9.1 milliamps. And that just to prove to you that it is the same no matter which one you do. 9.1 milliamps is I2. I'm going to put this back. Okay. Then last one is I3, and I3 can only be measured in this teeny tiny spot, this wire right here. So I'm going to pull out this wire right here, and I'm measuring from here to here. 49.6. So there's my I1, I2, and I3. And then the very last thing that I want to tell you is that there is an Excel file in your Canvas module that you can use to verify your calculations. It isn't going to tell you if your calculation is correct numerically, but it will tell you if it's within the plus or minus 3% error. So you can download that spreadsheet and use that spreadsheet. And that's that lab, quick and easy. If you have any questions, let me know.